Okay, I love this word entrepreneurship. In fact, my family is all about this whole thing. So, before going deeper into anything, tell you who I am and how the whole story happened in our family. So, 1947, I would say, when the last trains were coming from Pakistan, four brothers came. They had no connection in India. They had no education, very little capital. And they came to a place called Amritsar, close by a village, and went to a small refugee camp. And cut the story short, today there are 30,000 people working. It's $6 billion group of sales. And whatever Hero has done, we are world's number one in scale, and the missions are onto quality and onto R&D. This span has seen how my father and my uncle and his brothers touched anything. It came from heart, brain, body, soul, spirit. They were into it. So the story was simple. They looked around and people were walking. They said, why don't we make them move? Let's serve their need. It rains, it's hot, let them move a little bit faster. And then they tried to look for cycle paths. That time, there were no paths available. So they went around, and that time to travel to England, I don't know how much time, 20, 30 days it would take. You'd go on a ship, it would stop. So my uncle, Mr. Bridgmore, went to Birmingham after many, and I don't even know about the foreign exchange, how things were done in that time. And after 3 weeks, he must have reached London. Then he traveled to Birmingham and he met a gentleman. That Englishman never showed his face. He had his back towards him. He said, so young man, what can I do for you? So he said, I've come from India. We've got partition and India is like so many people, so much demand. So let's make something together. Can we dream of something together? So he used some remark and he said, you are going to do it. So that spark turned my uncle around back, without answering him, back to India. So 3 weeks up, 30 minutes there, and 3 weeks back. He said, I am going to do it. I am going to show him something. And then they came, and that embarrassment, determination, a will to succeed, I don't know what feelings he would have got, but that created the world's largest bicycle empire. He came back, shared with his brothers, and this is what they did. So what they did was they started to trade, a bicycle trading company, place to place. And you know, one-man band, khud order lena hai, khud you come back, buy the goods, pack them in a box, put the nails on the petty, dispatch, and then 1 month later go and collect all the payments and everything like that. So that's where the whole thing started off from. So I would share, I can't see too many people, but I think they're all very young. God has given us an unfair advantage to be born in India at the right time. The world needs India, and you are sitting at a fantastic time. Don't lose a breath of your life. Create something that you believe in. If you believe, big one word if I want to convey is a sense of purpose. The visions and goals and everything follows if there's a sense of purpose. If you have determined and it's coming from your heart to do it, do it. If an idea, this mind rules the world, if an idea comes, there is no resource short enough then. Money will chase you. Resources, people will be attracted to your story. What else? Only thing short which can't be recovered is time. So later in life, you'll realize that money can come, people will come and go, but time only goes away. Don't lose a breath of your life if you have that dream. If you don't have it, scratch your head, create one. God's created everyone in such a way that there is something for him or her. Find it. It'll come from within. Coming back to my own story, there was a moped. Daimler Puch was in Austria. We went and I signed the deal with my elders. And when I came back home, that company went bust. So we did not get technology inflow and the sales dwindled. We could not compete and we had to shut shop. So we were sitting down and saying, no cash, lots of debt, lots of unpaid creditors, a demoralized staff. And then if that is demoralized, the whole supply chain is not in the best tightened way. We sent mails like a mad person would send mails to everybody. We would crazily send mails, hoping that one mail would turn around and get some response. One gentleman came, Joseph Furlinger, who changed our life from that time. I'm talking of 2002, I think. And he comes in from Bombardier. It's a $20 billion company. They make corporate jets and trains and that metro train from Baroda. So one gentleman came in the morning at 10 and he said that, can you make this gearbox for me? We didn't even have a gear plant. We said, sit down. Yeah. Let's put our heads. What is it? Show us. We said yes. So then we were looking at each other and said, "Arey, kahan pe banega?" There are lots of penalties and all to sign, but we had said yes. That yes changed the lives of, I think, 2,000 people that time. We said yes, we opened up the gearbox, we gave a code, raat ko 12 baje tak we were sitting down and we signed the contract. We said, oh, what is this clause, we got the legal people, locked the door and we said, we'll sign the deal and go. In 1 year, we were single source for all Bombardier products built in Canada, Mexico and Austria. We bought gears from outside, we put it together, we trained the people, best practices, shop floor, everything. Then we said, we are doing a good job. But a lot of hard work has gone, lot of struggle, 24 blood, sweat and hard work, I would say. And there's no entrepreneurship without the effort going behind. Many people dream. वो dream करता था ना अंधेरी लाल के रंगीन सपने वाला. But you need the follow through. Follow through is, we had a good plant. We put up very good investments. We had to go to the bank and tell. One thing we had thought, we'll not go to my father and say, give me corporate guarantee or give me cash or give me this. No. Stand up. That built your muscle. If you go on crutches, never go on crutches. Don't build a business plan where you have to live on incentives or a backbone or some cash flow, something coming from outside. No. That will not make you a first generation entrepreneur. That will make you third generation spoiled son who could destroy some of the economic value created. So we said, we borrowed, we planned cash flows well. If you have a growing story, banks also look at you favorably, and then we did it. Then we went to BMW, motorcycles, in 2005. Hey, please come and see our plant. No PowerPoint presentations, who we are, what we are, no. Please come and see our plant. They came and they said, this is Germany. They signed the order. The delta at that time of building in Germany and building in India and landed cost at their doorsteps was 20%. It's a no-brainer for a purchase manager. He does a calculation for 5 years, shows to the board the saving, and they say, Karo ya, take a. There's an element of risk, but with that amount of saving, they can budget people and de-risk. So today, 90% of all BMW bikes built in Germany, they've got our transmission. Hero. Any motorcycle built like the big ones have got it. From where did it happen? With no money, no capital, no technology to approve, have all the people, processes are approved by them. It's called PPAP. It's approved by them. Nothing. How did we create it? It was the entrepreneurship, risk-taking ability, a die-hard thing, not to say no. If it's a part of your dream, just keep walking towards the dream. It'll happen. I got a phone from one friend, and he said, Delphi, it's an automotive company. Ford is selling it, and let's see it. So it was in Halol in Gujarat, inside General Motors factory. So we said, let's see it. We went and saw a very small assembly plant. So, kitne ka hai? They were very small that time. He said, it's for 1 crore. I said, take it. So due diligence, I said, what's the due diligence? We pay more to Arthur Anderson to do this, do it. We took it on 8th August. We went to Germany in September, and there's a forum of this size, smaller than this size. There's a gentleman from ZF sitting in the forum whom I did not know. So I gave my talk, and end of the Germans are very inward looking, and if there's a $40 billion organization, he's got lots of restrictions and regulations to approach with strategy is everything. Strategy is destiny there. So we gave the speech, and after the speech, he met me outside. He said, I'm this guy. And we said, we want to come to India. I said, I've got GM as a customer. That 1 crore deal in 1 month was valued at 50 crores. We gave half the company and took a check of 25 crores. And the joint venture was born as ZF Hero. Today, ZF Hero builds a complete chassis module for BMW in Chennai. All your 3, 5, 7 series have got a ZF Hero chassis module inside. All the General Motors cars have got a ZF Hero chassis inside. What happened was that one phone call. One phone call, had I said, nahi yaar, I'll take the call. Why waste your time on? Keep focus. If you've not taken the call, and it's not the end. We have RFQs from Jaguar Land Rover, from Audi, and story to begin. So whenever there is a pain, do look at it very carefully. It's come to make you grow. You grow first, then your business or your plan or anything can grow after that. But whenever there's a pain, look at it constructively. So I got a few pointers last night to talk to this thing. So this was my story. If it had any relevance, I'll be delighted to share. I was talking to Mr. Montek Singh Ahluwalia day before yesterday. So हमने बोला कि we were playing golf 3 years back. So we told him, कहता my grandchildren have come, and I said, go take a cycle for them, very happy and all that. This man, another Punjabi with ruthless language, went to the showroom and he did not buy Hero. He bought another brand. I can't name it because we have bought the brand. He went and he sent a mail to me. I've got it in my phone. He didn't mark it to me. He marked it to Mr. Ashok Malik, who the other 4 ball हमारे साथ जो खेलता है. कहता हीरो दूध वाला साइकिल बनाती है. I need cycle for my kids which are light and good. Long mail. He is ambassador. He is Fiat. He is BlackBerry. And I took the mail and opened the mail to my top 40, 50 people. I said, come, all of you come to the room. We are heroes. We say we are world's largest. See how we are perceived from. He was the planning commission chairman that time. See how we are perceived by him. So we took out the mail. I stood on the screen and I read out each and every word aloud. That it is drilled into everybody's head and mind and spirit. Wake up. We changed. That pain was the biggest gain I think I've got in the last 2-3 years. After that, we digested it without criticism. Not that, no, we are okay. No criticism. No time to waste with the customer. Customer's right. In this case, he's not even the customer. He was a very respected, reputed, man of the country. We said, taken. In 2 years, we have bought that company from Taiwan. We've introduced the products. We've taken our products to England. We've become the 4th largest distributor in the UK. And our profits have trebled since that time. Again, if you mark, the story is the same, that how a pain, I could have ignored the mail, get back to day-to-day business. अरे काम करते रहो जो कर रहे हो. No, an entrepreneur goes out and is very sensitive towards criticism. I'm not. My wife tells me I'm not that good, but I try to. You have to be. And then you have to read the pulse, the ever-changing pulse. Yesterday's hero can be tomorrow's fool. But you have to keep reading the pulse, and we did it. So I met Pankaj Singh on Sunday. He was again there. He was a little free. He's looking to keep himself busy. He's writing a book. So I went to him. I said, Pankaj, hi, how are you? I'm the Doodh Wala guy. And I remember. I don't remember. So I said, I've got the mail in my phone. Please see it. I gave the story to him. And I've got his email yesterday. It's a long mail. I said, I'm very proud of you. And I'm writing a book. Now I want to put you in my book as a case study over there. So, thank you for your claps. Thank you for all this attention that you have given me. Keep your life simple. It's not complicated. Follow values and principles which will be far more louder when practiced at home first. And if that home is happy and first everything, then you have a story outside. So my one simple thing I'd like to end with is sense of purpose. Develop a sense of purpose which comes from your heart. Thank you, everybody.